Well, here we are. So this is the all-new Canyon Endurace road bike for the 2025-2026 season. And in this episode, I will give you the buyer's guide for this bike. And also, I will tell you some likes and dislikes when it comes to this Canyon Endurace. So specifically, in this episode, I want to talk about the Canyon Endurace CF7 Di2 road bike, which has a retail price of 2,800 British pounds, or if you are based in the US, you can't get this specific model yet. The closest version you are getting in the US is the Canyon Endurace CF7, but with the SRAM XS Groupset, which has a current retail price of $3,000 US. So I believe that they will probably soon ship the version with the Shimano electronic groupset, but as it is now, there is a slight difference between Europe market and the US market. Okay, so let's dive into the specifications of this bike and really see what are you getting for your hard-earned money. So this Canyon Endurace road bike, who is this bike for? So this is the classical endurance road bike, and Canyon Endurace has been an absolute legend in this field. So if you like a bit more relaxed geometry, meaning usually a higher stack and a bit of shorter reach on the bike, and you like to be more comfortable and spend a lot of hours in the saddle, then definitely these endurance road bikes are perfect choice for a majority of the people, I would say. Sometimes when you go, to all-in racing bikes, their position on the bike is very aggressive. Okay, when it comes to the paint scheme on this bike, on the European market, you basically only have one paint scheme to choose from. Now, this is this kind of black paint scheme, pretty decent, pretty classic. Again, I believe that probably soon Canyon will be introducing some of the newer paint schemes, so maybe you also see another paint scheme added to this Endurace CF7 Di2 road bike. Let's talk about the carbon fiber frame and the fork on this bike. So this is the Canyon CF carbon fiber frame and the matching fork. As you can see, internally routed cables. There is also a press fit bottom bracket, PF86, perfectly fine, excellent. And also we have a 12mm through axles, both front and the back. In the case of carbon fiber frames, forks, handlebar, stem, seat post, everything that basically Canyon manufactures from the carbon fiber, the warranty is 6 years. Pretty decent, nice warranty. Of course, I would like that this warranty goes to lifetime warranty at some point, but I am aware that at certain price points, probably Canyon can't or doesn't want to offer a lifetime warranty. So 6 years warranty on the carbon fiber frame, fork, the handlebar, stem, seat post. Now, speaking about these other pieces, like the saddle and the seat post. So this seat post is a famous Canyon's carbon fiber VCLS seat post. So this is the one where they have approximately 20 millimeters of vertical movement. It's an absolutely stunning seat post. Still, I would say the best in soaking up the road vibrations on the market. So I'm so glad that they are still using this VCLS carbon fiber seat post on this endurance bike. The saddle on the bike, if I remember correctly, would be the Selle Italia or Selle Royale saddle. You might like these saddles, you might not. It's kind of a personal preference, but it's very easy to replace the saddle if you don't like it, because nothing is proprietary here. Okay, speaking about some of the proprietary pieces, this handlebar and the stem. So this is a one-piece carbon fiber handlebar and the stem. And of course, it's nice to have it for the aerodynamic reasons, but the problem always arises when you need to choose the proper sizing of the bike. So once when you decide on a certain size of the bike, you really need to make sure that the combo of the handlebar and the stem is something that is really good for you. So I mean the width of the handlebar, the length of the stem, because it definitely depends on different frame sizes that you choose. So definitely, double check this sizing of this one-piece handlebar and the stem, if it's going to fit you, for example, considering the old bikes you have, and checking the geometry. In this instance, I wish that Canyon didn't do this one-piece carbon fiber handlebar and the stem. I wish they have done two-piece carbon fiber handlebar and the stem, just because it will give you much more freedom in setting up your position on the bike. Or it would be nice if Canyon maybe offered an option when ordering this bike that you can choose between certain handlebar width or the stem length. So this is always going to be a tricky piece, that one piece handlebar and the stem looks nice, it's aerodynamically nice, but if you need to fit on this bike, you need to really double check the sizings and make sure that it is going to work for you. Okay, moving on to the group set on this bike. So what are you getting for your hard-earned money? So this is the Shimano 105 Di2 electronic group set. So it is a 12-speed group set, so shifters, front mech, rear mech, everything Shimano 105 Di2, there's no cutting corners. Also the chainring at the front is the Shimano crankset at the front, Shimano 105. This is double chainrings, 50-34 at the front, paired with this beautiful 1136 cassette at the back. It is again Shimano 105 cassette, and paired with the Shimano's 12-speed chain. I really like that they are using 1136 cassette at the back. You will definitely easily climb any steep mountains with this, and it's so easy to spend long days in the saddle with this huge cassette. This is definitely what I like to see. Also, when it comes to the braking performance, these are Shimano 105 hydraulic disc brakes, both front and the back, with the Shimano's RT70 braking rotors. I believe these are perfectly fine, no complaints from me. And also what I like here is that both rotors are 160 millimeters, so both front and the back, and this is exactly what every bike manufacturer should do. They should fit these 160 millimeter braking rotors and not use some of the tiny ones, 140 millimeter rotors at the back. So all in, excellent combination here of the shifting performance and also the braking performance. Now let's talk about the wheel set on this bike. So out of the box, you are getting aluminum wheel set from Di2 Swiss. So this is their Di2 Swiss Endurance LN wheel set. 22 millimeters is the rim height. It is a tubeless ready wheel set. Probably the total weight is going to be somewhere around 2000 grams for both wheels. And also this wheel set runs, if I'm not mistaken, on the Di2 Swiss 370 hubs. Now, I want to mention here that internally, this wheel set should be somewhere 21-22 millimeters, which is, nothing special in today's world. I think this is a bit, narrow when it comes to the wheel sets, but the good thing here is that this aluminum wheel set, as it is now, definitely use it until it falls apart. And then what I would suggest you is definitely to have a look at for example, if you're upgrading your wheels to the reserve wheels. Let's say you want a carbon fiber wheel set from reserve. They're 42 millimeters, 49 millimeters wheel set, a bit more, aerodynamically optimized. But the good thing of this wheel set is that with the retail price of $1,800, you are getting a Di2 Swiss 350 hubs, so much better hub than it would come originally on the bike. Also, this wheel set is going to be much lighter than the current wheel set on the bike. So this reserve wheel set will be approximately 1,430 grams, which compared with the wheelset that's on the bike, it's probably 600 grams lighter, which is stunning. But the biggest thing for me is that inner width of this reserve wheelset is 25 millimeters front and the back. To be precise, 25.4 and 24.8 at the back. So running the modern tires on this bike, it makes so much more sense, especially running, the 32 millimeter tires, 34 millimeter tires. These are the internal rims, internal width of the rim that you want to see. So this definitely reserve wheelset. Have a look at it if you are upgrading the wheelset in the future. Also, I have to mention here that the tires on this bike out of the box are I believe they are using the Schwalbe tire, and this tire on the bike should be the 32 millimeter tire, and the maximum that the bike can accept is exactly, they are claiming on the frame and the fork 33 millimeter tires. So I'm guessing probably you can squeeze the 34 millimeter tire inside. Shouldn't be a big problem because they always leave a bit of room between the tire and the fork legs. Usually it's about 4 millimeters. So definitely put the 34 millimeter tire if you can inside this bike frame, because definitely the bike ride is going to be much more smoother and going to soak up much better of the road bumps. Although I'm a bit confused, it seems to me that, let me just double check the technical spec. Maybe these tires on the bike out of the box are 28 millimeter Schwalbe tires, not the 32 as I was saying. Let me just double check this. No, they are 32 millimeter tires. Okay, so I was right. It's very nice to see that at 32 millimeter tires. Absolutely what you want to see. So, all in, considering the price of this bike at 2,800 British pounds, which is absolutely a stunning price point, considering that you are getting an electronic Shimano Di2 Groupset and the carbon fiber frame and the fork on this bike. Also, the total weight of the bike is going to be 8.6 kilograms for size medium. You can't expect, light bikes on these endurance bikes. And also, this is the lowest level of the carbon fiber frame and the fork that Canyon does, because above this you have the CF SLX and then CFR carbon fiber frames and the fork. So 2,800 British pounds, absolutely stunning. Or, as I was saying, if you are in the US, you are getting the same package of the bike, but this time with the SRAM rival ETAP group set and the single chainring at the front, and the retail price is going to be $3,000. Again, absolutely stunning price. So as you can see, there's a lot of things to love about this bike, and the small detail I would say I wish Canyon has changed is this single piece handlebar and the stem. I wish they have gone with the solution where it would still be a carbon fiber, but it would be a two-piece handlebar and the stem, just because it would give you a bit more freedom in, setting up your position on the bike, or even changing, handlebar and the stem if you need it. But except from that, this is absolutely going to be an excellent offering from Canyon. They have just nailed it with this Canyon Endurace CF7 Di2 road bike, considering the retail price of 2,800 British pounds. And in the future, as I said, if you are upgrading the wheelset, and let's say you buy some wheelset which is approximately 1,600 grams or 1,500 grams, this bike's weight goes down to approximately 8.2 kilograms or 8.1 kilograms, I would say. And then it is absolutely stunning offering for an endurance road bike. So great job in this instance for Canyon Endurace CF7 Di2, and I believe they will truly sell a lot of these bikes. So this is going to be it from me for today. I hope you like what I'm doing. If you do, keep on watching, keep on liking, and as always, I will see you soon in the next episode. Cheers.